This is Fulda. It's the first time this camping event has been held. Fulda is in central Germany. There's outdoor able service, and this is Eura Mobil's Contura 766QB, introduced in 2020 for the 2021 season on the Mercedes base. I really like this vehicle. I think it's really supremely attractive, and I'd have to say also that a friend of mine got one, and he's really happy with it, and it's superb. Anyway, 135,000 euros, but to me it's technically and aesthetically quite excellent. But anyway, that's my opinion, and so now, having said all these positive things, I've got to find something I don't like, otherwise people say I'm biased. And right, so Queen bed, steps up to the Queen bed, storage in the steps, and as you'd expect with a Queen bed layout, there is of course wardrobes on either side. Now, I don't quite understand though why this opens in this way and not the other way. That seems to me to be illogical. Open that way. I don't know, maybe there's a reason. And I certainly don't see the point of not having a cover on that. That's a bit daft to me. Now, as you can see, this bed has been put up. So I'll just take this one down a bit to demonstrate. It goes down quite easily, but it has to be up because it's going to be difficult for people to view it and to see around it down here. Let's have a look under the bed. You can see got some storage under there as well. Now the bed will go up and down via a electric switch, which is in the garage. It has to be in the garage because if you put it down in here and forgot what was in the garage, if you're having a carton of eggs or something, a consignment of eggs, then they'd all get smashed. Alternatively, you might have your bicycle in there, then either something would get smashed. So that is why it's in the garage. You may say, oh, it's a bit inconvenient. Well, I think it's better to be a bit inconvenient than end up with an accident with your bicycles, for example. Very large shower. And I'm trying to open this delicately. Oh, no, it doesn't want to go, so we'll have to leave the shower, which is a pity because it's got a really nice colour to it. And we'll have a look in here. Oh, I think this is absolutely wonderful design. Yeah, the shower, when the light's working, it's got this blue design, which looks quite good. Extractor fan, and look at the floor. We've got a double floor here all the way back. Now in the double floor, we've got the technical infrastructure to the vehicle. For example, here we've got sorry, that's the storage. But the technical infrastructure is in here. There you go. There's the tank, which I thought was in the bit further back, and other things. It does leave for a smoother ride. Now the double floor is not quite as good as it is in Carthago or in Heimer, but it still is quite deep and allows for lots of possibilities for extension of things like batteries or the like. Here, kitchen, this wonderful shape, 3 burners, molded sink, domestic tap. I really do appreciate the way this works. For example, it looks as though it's going to hit each other, but it doesn't. It's really close, but it doesn't. Lots and lots of space there. And this is a place I think originally designed for these awful coffee machines, but fortunately there isn't one in there. Now the two very large skylights, but this one is so light it can be pushed up by the use of just one finger, and that's one of the star points of it. So it's very easy to actually get air into the vehicle. As you can see, it's on a Mercedes. Now the Contura started off on the Fiat basis. There is something, the Mercedes one looks a bit more different in my opinion, and I'm not just up front but in internal layout as well. Here we've got one of these Dometic fridges which opens in both directions, and there's a freezer to go with it, and there's a grill. People have complained at the size of these grills that you couldn't get much in there. We ain't get a pizza in there. More elegant cabinetry. And this chair here, I think it's here so you can take your feet off. Sorry, feet off. Take your shoes off as you come in, and if you're wearing sandals, well, so your shoes can go in there, can't they? Really? 12 volt, but that's for a television. I think the idea is to put the television up here somewhere. Anyway, I do appreciate it's a rather expensive vehicle, but oh, I do appreciate this one. 784 centimeters long, 232 wide, 292 in height. What do you think of this use of cushions rather than the standard sort of backrest sort of thing? This here, it's no, so it's a bit hard. I don't know, I'm just curious to know what people think of that actually. Niesman Bischoff do it in its vehicles. I don't think anybody else really does though. So there's the toilet cassette, and if this is open, I'll open it. If it isn't, I won't. It's not, so we're not getting in there, but never mind. You can see from the size of the garage door how big the garage is going to be. Now this isn't, I think, fair to say, it isn't the top of the range from Eura Mobile, but in my opinion it is. Although Eura Mobile has some other really lovely motorhomes as well. So maybe it's just me, maybe you don't like it, and what do you think? Is it a nice vehicle or not? So there you've got the name of the company, Auto Able Service, in near Fulda, Germany, and they do Trigano vehicles. We've got Eura Mobile, we've got Carmen Mobile, we've got Foster, and they brought 55 vehicles to this event. Anyway, thanks very much for being here, and all the best from me in Germany.
Einfach hier vorne mal ein bisschen die Leiter ausstrecken.